It's very beautiful, attractive. Last time we went to Baguio, and while this should be its part 2 as it actually is, I'm going to take you again for a second time tour at some of the places I recommend you to visit at. Alright, if you are looking for a breathtaking scenery, I recommend the Mines View part, which is still located. So it's our day 2 now and we are going. Alright, it's our day 2 and we are leaving the transient house and I think we are going to the Mines View, right? Where is that Mines View? Before we went to Mines View part, so it's our day 2 now and we are going somewhere, some cool place. Before we leave, we still have to go there so that we can still enjoy our time here in Baguio City. We firstly went to Camp John Hay. Going there, it took us a little time with riding a jeepney from where we were. Being there, the place was filled with towering trees, and it felt a little good for me because the feel was just nice. The ambience was definitely a thing that I liked, as the trees were just keeping the surrounding cool and clean.
We are now at Camp John Hay, and I'm not really sure what's this, but I think it's all about the plants and the beautiful trees. If you take a look in there, we have so much plants, so many trees, and I'm not really quite sure what's this one. We are now at Camp John Hay, and as you can see, we have the picturesque trees. I'm not pretty sure what kind of trees are they, but as you can see, these trees makes this city so comfortable to live in. We have fresh air, and it's guaranteed that we have a great climate to live in here.
If I were to talk more about it, Camp John Hay is more of doing a little hiking, and people who likes to roam around would definitely find it nice. So we are still here at Camp John Hay, and as you can see, we are still staying a little bit because of the beautiful things, beautiful trees that we can take a look at, we can take a picture at, and of course the climate is just so good in here. I think if this one was Pangasinan, I would love to be in here. Take a look at our view. As we traverse more around the bustling city, I just adore how different its natural climate from my province and the rest part of the country. It's relatively cool being at a higher altitude, and with this cool climate, you can definitely focus a little more on the things that you need to do as long as you would be staying in an apartment by yourself. As for the people, they probably come from different cities and provinces. They are honestly pretty busy people, but for the real locals, you can definitely feel that they originate from here. The city is also overall busy, but it is engulfed with a cool climate, shielding them a little bit from too much stress. Definitely, a lot of stalls are open from morning to late evening, with people coming together more about checking out the tourist spots and dining into good restaurants such as the Good Taste restaurant, to which we had planned on eating at but we weren't been able to given the long line we have encountered. Because of this, we roamed more around until we decided to go back to our transient house to retrieve our things, and finally moved out as it was now our time to do so. We felt hungry at the time, so we ate at a local restaurant to fill in our stomachs. All I thought was eat, and then eat more of the food. As you can tell, I was so hungry and I was wishing to eat a lot. After that, we finally went to the scenic, most awaited Mines View Park. Along the way, there were beautiful plants, native and not native to the cool city, fashionable raiments and traditional dresses, and some more cool stuff meant as souvenirs. Photo taking with a great looking Saint Bernard as well as colorful horses were also a thing that people wouldn't want to miss a snap for Instagram photos. As we move forward, we finally see the beautiful faraway mountains surrounding the place. It definitely showcases the Cordillera Mountains and Benguet's gold and copper mines. It was just a sight to see, and I could tell why this tour spot is called the Mines View Park.
Alright, if you are looking for a breathtaking scenery, I recommend the Mines View Park, which is still located here in Baguio. And of course, you will be sure that it'll be a breathtaking one because you have a lot of mountains behind me, and you can see that the goodness is still here. We have fresh air that you can breathe in here.
Just to mention a little bit of its rich history, the park got its name from the Benguet mountain range where miners used to dig up for gold, silver, and copper. It was definitely a mining spot for local diggers before the Americans discovered the City of Pines. After the scenic viewing, we went out and left Mines View Park. Along the way, we saw strawberry taho, and you know we just had to try one. It was a delightful dessert that I deserved. Since we were already there, we also bought goodies that we could bring home to our family and loved ones. Strawberries were a pick as we don't have that one in our home province. Of course, we also had to buy delectable snacks for the sweet-toothed ones. After obtaining all of the goodies we wanted, we went out to visit the two final destination spots. This is what you call the mansion house. It's a posh mansion with a big space that is covered as a tourist spot aside from being the summer residence of presidents of the Philippines.
Next up is the Mansion House, and if you don't know what the Mansion House is, it's still located here in Baguio. And what I can say about the Mansion House is it's the vacation house of our president, starting from Manuel L. Quezon up to the present.
We weren't been able to go inside as it was really just an exclusive place for the president of the country. But looking from afar, I could tell how nice looking it is if I were to stay there and have my summer vacation. Since it was just across, the last and final spot we visited was the WRIGHT Park. Named after Governor Luke E. Wright, the park was essentially built by soldiers and civilians to create the area for recreation and leisure.
Right across from the mansion is the WRIGHT Park, and what I can say about the WRIGHT Park is it's a simple park, but it's accentuated with this river that we have in the middle. I think that the breeze in here is still fresh, and it's also a place where you can relax.
If you are feeling a little tired, you can ride on some more brightly colored horses where you can move and enjoy the park as you please. Going here to Baguio for 2 days and 1 night, it felt good to me overall. First of all, I live in Pangasinan, and being able to feel the ambience in the city felt cooling to me. I generally like the weather as it doesn't feel very cold nor very hot at all. The climate is very suited for a person like me who can feel a little bit too chilly when it's cold and a little bit too sweaty when it's hot.
As you can see, it's very loud.
I also like how many places there are to visit, especially for an adventurer boy like me who is fond of sightseeing new places. Additionally, the food is also nice and restaurants are definitely a spot to go to. With an array of choices to choose from, you can be sure that your stomachs can be stuffed by just about any good food. Being a first-time visitor at this very known place, I am definitely sure that I can understand why people like to visit Baguio. For me, it's definitely a
what I can
spot
say
to check
about
out
the
in my
mansion house
country.
is it's the vacation house of our president. Alright friends, thank you for watching, and if you find this video odd, make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons and comment down below. What is your best experience here in Baguio? And if you are to recommend a place, which one would you suggest? I would love to read it in the comment section below. This has been Jay, wondering how odd, isn't it?